Gilgaboo.
Faster my falch erugus, gullers Gaccan, Gaelg aboo, Gaelg, or Manx language, forever.
Manx Radio Weather with Manx Glass and Glazing.
And the weather in, I will do it in Gaelg to start with, in Manx to start with. Be a bodulach. Oh no, we won't, we'll do it. Hang on, where's that gone? There we are, got it back again. Be a bodulach as chirum faster due, or caranasta hig k as k chiu stiak ons urgin and jas as and sha, as being green share a tui wur. Be gia nya as fes on satajak, rosh me vis e chinder the hit and chia as nyatica, as being temporela share on Celsius as feed a tui. Be a mua ginak satajak merach, les k na k chiu ons bull, och ni sure slow chael sanasta. Be gia nia as menach na bio on as an temporela smoo on Celsius as feed a tui red vissen green on. And rate be emsha share on gemurt leschen k gentus harish for Gael shallan greenach. Be a began na spura leschen temporela smoo hawk Celsius jeg on skia nia hui menach na bio. Irina grenia on van a jeg rosh queg merach as line a grenia queg manad rosh chai jew. So, in English, largely cloudy and dry to start, then mist and fog arriving during this afternoon, affecting southern and eastern areas with the best of the sunshine in the north of the island, light southeast winds veering south-southwest and freshening later. Maximum temperature 21 degrees C in the north. Overcast start tomorrow with areas of mist and fog, this tending to clear into the afternoon. Moderate to fresh south-southwest wind and a top temperature of 21 degrees C in the north, where sunny intervals are most likely. The outlook improving on Tuesday as the mist and fog will have cleared away to allow sunny spells, fresher with a highest temperature of 18 degrees C in the moderate to fresh northwest winds.
Manx Glass and Glazing can supply and install single, double and triple glazing. Call 674 573 or visit the showroom on the Snugborough Trading Estate. Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
Just wanna be
Well, there's no easing you into the programme today at all. That was Rocket from Robbie Williams, and it says here Tommy Yummy. I don't know who Tommy Yummy, Tony Yummy, sorry. Anyone who knows who Tony Yummy is, give us a shout. I've no idea who he is. But that was it was the sort of piece of music that if it was played first thing in the morning, about 8 o'clock in the morning, that sort of time, you would be thinking, golly, it's time I got out of bed. So yes, what's been happening? What's been going on in the week? I have no special guests with me on the programme this afternoon, which actually is a bit of a relief. I finally get a chance to have a breather. So anyone who's got any thoughts on the Manx language or Manx culture, any questions that you might have, please fire them in. I'll be more than happy to try and answer those. And yes, well, on the programme this afternoon, we'll probably talk about making jam in Manx, because it's that time of the year again. I had a go at some strawberry jam, and after the poor result with the blackberry jelly last back end, the strawberry jam, I've gone on the slightly less set variety, so it's you would kind of have to pour it out of the jar, some of it anyway. It's not too bad, maybe not as bad as it sounds. And vegetable garden. What's been going on? Anyone else got a vegetable garden? Have you noticed this week just how fast the brutach, the weeds, have actually grown? I began weeding some onion ridges probably this time last week, round about this time last week, probably before the show. And the onion, the weeds amongst the onions were getting towards, 4 or 5 inches tall. By the time I got to the last ridge, they were about 18 inches tall. So the week seems to have been a great week for growing brutach weeds. Right, we're going to hear from Abba now, and Fernando.
As Manx as the Young Farmers Concert, Manx Radio.
Can you hear the drums, Fernando? I remember long ago another starry night like this. In the firelight, Fernando, you were humming to yourself and softly strumming your guitar. I could hear the distant drums and sounds of bugle calls were coming from afar. They were close now, Fernando. Every hour, every minute seemed to last eternally. I was so afraid, Fernando. We were young and full of life, and none of us prepared to die. And I'm not ashamed to say the roar of guns and cannons almost made me cry. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though we never thought that we could lose, there's no regret. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando. Now we're old and gray, Fernando. Since many years I haven't seen a rifle in your hand. Can you hear the drums, Fernando? Do you still recall the fateful night we crossed the Rio Grande. I can see it in your eyes, how proud you were to fight for freedom in this land. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though we never thought that we could lose, there's no regret. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though we never thought that we could lose, there's no regret. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando. Yes, if I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando. Station and nation riding over him.
Gullas Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
As Falch Eru Erashgus Gullas Gaccan, welcome back to Gullas Gaccan. Now, Graham, who often does, has texted in and says, I believe Tony Lomi, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Lomi, is a musician formerly of Black Sabbath and Jethro Tull et al. Likely the oomph of the guitar on Rocket was from this gifted gentleman. And Graham always signs off with Gaccan as Tani Saucha Guramayad, which of course means take care and stay safe. That's Gaccan as Tani Saucha, and then Guramayad is thank you. And thank you, Graham, for texting in and putting me right on who Tony Lomi. I'm going with Lomi. I think that might be the name. Anyway, I did promise that we would have a bit of a Manx lesson about jinging or jam. So throughout the programme we'll talk about jinging. So jing, you might, if you're old enough or if you've read enough Manx English dialect, you might know of the phrase jing up a little bit, will you? Jing up kind of means squeeze up or literally jam up. So jing. Jing is to squash or to kind of jam up, I suppose. And of course, that's what jinging really is. It's a load of fruit and sugar jammed into a pot. And sometimes it's jammed in so tight that you can't get the blooming stuff out again. And one day I'll find Annie's Goosegog poem, which tells us all about that. In fact, maybe in the next couple of weeks we'll find that one. But yes, you also get what I made with my suchan talún, my strawberries. So su is in Manx is the word for a berry. Suchan would be berries, and talún means of the ground. So berries of the ground, obviously, are strawberries. So suchan talún, strawberries. And I made some jingin, some jam, out of the suchan talún, the ground berries, literally. And as I say, the smare, the blackberries that I had, the blackberry jam that I made at the back end of the summer, early autumn, they were a bit tightly jinged into the jar. So I've gone on the softer side, so I didn't overboil the jam this time. And it's a little bit runny, but it's very, very tasty. So and a great way to preserve fruit if you got too much of it, which you tend to find with soft fruit. It all seems to be ready all at the same time. And sure enough, we've got raspberries, gooseberries, black currants, strawberries, red currants, all ready, all at the same time. So there'll be lots of jam made in the next week or two. And we'll come back to the lesson as we go through the programme. But next, we're going to, with the wonders of the technology available at the studios of Manx Radio, we're going to hear from a fella called Boubacar Traoré, and he is a guitarist extraordinaire. Boubacar Traoré rose to stardom in Mali in the early 1960s. He performed daily on Malian radio, and his song Mali Twist became the de facto national anthem to the newly independent nation. So let's have a listen to him, and we'll hear a bit more about him very shortly. Let's see whether this works.
Faso de nuyo jombe ni da kambe mazala fe Emba de nuyo faso de nuyo jombe ni da kambe mazala fe Kone warati le bibolo yala oluko saya baundunde Kone wara korona bolo yala oluko saya tauntude saya maneka mamadu tude saya maneka mamadu tude Kone saya tumbe jontola saya tumme ka mamadu tude saya maneka seiba tude Ene ka kalilu bemmi Ene ka biraima bemmi Ene ka bajalu bemmi Ene ka bajalu bemmi Ene ka piereti bemmi Piereti ala mahina lila Emba denu yo faso denu yo Jombe ni daka me masala fe Ene ka kono wolu bemmi Ene ka kono wolu bemmi Pierre diala mahina lila Faso de nuyo jombe ni daka me masala fe Emba de nuyo faso de nuyo jombe ni daka me masala fe Kone warati le bibolo yala oluko saya bambunde Kone wara korona bolo yala oluko saya tauntude saya maneka mamadu tude Kone saya tumbe jontola saya tumme ka mamadu tude saya maneka seiba tude Ene ka kalilu bemmi Ene ka biraima bemmi Ene ka bajalu bemmi Ene ka bajalu bemmi Ene ka piereti bemmi Piereti ala mahina lila Piereti ala mahina lila Ene ka kono wolu bemmi Ene ka kono wolu tarila Piereti ala mahina lila Emba denu yo faso denu yo Jombe ni daka me masala fe faso denu yo jombeni de kame masala fe emba denu yo faso denu yo jombeni de kame masala fe eneka konolo bemmi eneka konolo bemmi eneka piereti bemmi piereti ala mahina lila piereti ala mahina lila emba denu yo faso denu yo jombeni de kame masala fe.
And that was Boubacar Traoré with a Jew Perret from the album Car. And yes, the chorus, I mean, that was obviously in French, but the chorus goes, but say goodbye to me tomorrow, but say goodbye to me on the way. Go and see the others, I don't think anything of it. I loved you, and I assure you it's the end. Oh dear, so a little bit sad, that one. Yes, but I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of world music. I'm afraid my CD from The Who, the Mongolians, hasn't come through yet, but we'll have some more of that when I do get that. And thanks to Griff in Nobles. Well, I hope Griff in Nobles, if you are in for some sort of treatment, that you're getting well soon, and if you're in as a doctor or nurse or something, well, thanks for all you do. But yes, he's finally given me some comfort on how to pronounce the name of the fellow who was playing the guitar, as we discovered from Graham. The fellow was playing the guitar on Rocket, the music that we heard at the start, and his name is pronounced Iommi. He's from Birmingham, apparently. So Tony Iommi is the fellow's name, Iommi, according to Griff in Nobles anyway. So thanks for that, Griff. Probably time for us to listen to some of these fellas.
As Manx is calling the energy from waste plant the incinerator, Manx Radio.
Station, Manx Radio.
Eyes are like the ocean, her nails are painted green. A cigarette in her mouth and she mouths, hey dear, how you been? Grey skies out the window, but she's a summer breeze. Come and set the tone, now dear, come sit down next to me, Susan. Her hair hangs like curtain, her smile is warm like June. She blinks in slow motion, just like something in the Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes, you can't tell she's into you. She's a winding road that I've been running on down since I was 7 years old. Sunset at the bar, you rest your left ear on my shoulder, and I wonder if that's just how you are. I whisper to the waiter, a glass of something strong. Says I'm about to finally tell you how I've been feeling all along. I said, Suzanne, like the ocean, nails are painted green. I know it sounds like a line, but I swear you're the sweetest I ever seen. So I can't tell if you're into me. So I'ma say it out loud, say it out loud. I never said the things I should have said. I could have, then I guess I'm telling you now. Suzanne, I would love to hold you if I can.
that was Mark Ronson and Ray with Suzanne. Well, what sort of time are we at now? Probably time to have a little look back at the weather forecast. And be a bodulach as chirm fast Jew och caranasta hig cay as cay chiu stiach, os urgin and jas as an sha, as being green share a tui wua. And in English that is that cloudy and dry, and then mist and fog arriving during the afternoon, affecting southern and eastern areas with the best of the sunshine in the north of the island. Overcast start tomorrow with areas of mist and fog, this tending to clear into the afternoon. So be at moor gianach sa tajach merach leis cay na cay chiu ons bool och ni shore slow chael sanasta. And then the final part of the weather, looking at Tuesday, be emsha share on jamurt leis in cay gentus harish for Gael shall and grianach. Improving on Tuesday as the mist and fog will have cleared away to allow sunny spells. So there we go. There's the weather, and we're reasonably on time with it today. So it's probably time to hear this. And that is our cue to have our first Manx track, and we're going to hear from the Mollig Band. And coming up in about an hour and a half's time, we will hear from old Bobby Bob, John Billy, Robert Carslach, and this song is almost made for him. Old Bobby Bob, Moramai as Manus, and a Ren a Fee, all of those mixed together by the Mollig Band.
Galla's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
Did the ever hear tell of old Bobby Bob? No! And his woman, Braddan. She used to call him a knocked big slob if the bird slip out of his hand. And bless me soul and the fuss she'd make when he'd sled it with his thumb on the soda cake. Bobby Bob, thou slob she'd fall wherever was they brought up at all. A Bobby would seldom answer the back, and he'd hate away and his lips would smack. Noise like the muck in the wind nowadays. Put thy scavin down on thy plate. A Bobby would say, quiet and slow, I'm burning it down where it's meant to go.
Good noise like the muck in the wind nowadays. And put thy scavin down on thy plate. Bobby, you would say, quiet and slow,
I'm burning it down where it's meant to go. Bobby weren't a bad old soul at all, but he's mighty fond of a drop for all. But they say that the constant nagging and frown sent Bobby to town. His troubles to down, and herself would be down on his track to give him Cadea when he got back. But that's when Margaret Fark was stuck like water off the wing of a duck.
and the sun would be on his track to give the air when he got back. But that's why Margaret Bob was stuck.
Like water off the wing of a duck. She thought, I'll cure him now, I'll give me barrel Bobby Bob what for. So next time Bobby's going to town, herself and the friggin' all prowl around, and works herself all into a fidge, and off she goes to the Dollar Bridge, waiting there for Bobby to call my, and I will cure that rascal a rum. Aye, and I will cure that rascal a rum. Hadn't to wait that long, for yonder was Bobby coming strong for the Narrow Bridge, tacking his way just like a ship in a heavy sea. I've frightened him out of his skin, she said, and she flung a sheet all over her head, and rushing to meet him with a scream, damn Bobby not halfway over the sleeve.
I'm frightened him out of his skin, she said, flung a sheet right over her head, and rushing to meet him with a scream.
Damn Bobby not halfway over the sleeve. reclaim thee, Bobby Cow. Come with me for round the jowl. Oh, dear thou, says Bobby, and he blinks and leers. Oh, give us the hand, bar. Friggin' no fears. And I live with thy sister for 40 years.
Come with me, Bobby Cow. Come with me, go round the jowl. Give us the hand, bar. Friggin' no fears.
And I live with thy sister for 40 years.
Thank you, Gregory. Thank you indeed. That was the mighty Mullig Band. And we've got some music now, and this is Lie to Me by Daniel Powter.
I knew this girl named Detroit Cool that moved up in my block. At 6'2", with knee socks high and glass of 80 rocks. And she got hips to sway for you, and she got legs that never really stop. She asked me if my mama dressed me, and I do like I should. From East Delroy to 51st, I'm on this neighborhood. And she just smiles and says to me, I just want to know if we are good. She said, tell me once again, why would you lie to me? She said, do me like you should, why would you try for me? It all depends on you, where would you rather be? 'Cause I got everything you want, take me back to your expensive restaurant. You can't trust me, we won't make it, let me put you in the mood. She said, no, I've been there before, you got that attitude. You sold me out before all this, and now I'm fabulous without you. Tell me once again, why would you lie to me? She said, do me like you should, why would you try for me? It all depends on you, where would you rather be? 'Cause I got everything you want, and take me back to your. Why did it take so long? It's all gone wrong, and I can't say why. 'Cause I got everything you need. Feels like I used the time for you to believe. Tell me once again, why would you lie to me? She said, do me like you should, why would you try for me? It all depends on you, where would you rather be? Tell me once again, why would you lie to me? She said, do me like you should.
Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
And there we go. That was, who was it? Daniel Powter and Lie to Me. And yes, let's have a listen to this now. And that, of course, is the music for the Manx class, or Manx lesson that we used to play all those years ago. Now, Graham, of course, texted in and said he loved the Bobby Bob track, and can we have that on the playlist for Tynwald Bank Holiday Monday? Well, I can certainly ask. And let's get on with the Manx lesson. That's what the music's for, after all. So, Vami Jinu Jingen Mara Jew, Vami Jinu Jingen Mara Jew. I was doing jam or making jam. Mara Jew. Mara, you often hear sometimes you hear in the weather forecast, and Jew you would hear in the weather forecast, certainly. So Mara is morning, and Jew is today. So Mara Jew, the morning of today, or this morning, in other words. So Mara Jew. Vami Jinu Jingen. So Vami, I was. So va is the word for was, and me is the word for me or I. So Vami Jinu, I was doing or making. Jingen, and we heard what jingen means earlier in the programme. Jingen, something to jam in, or a jammed in thing, which is jingen or jam. And you could say Vami Chumsaga, I was gathering. Vami Chumsaga, I was this week Chumsaga Suchen Talun. So I was gathering strawberries, Suchen Talun, berries of the ground. Vami Chumsaga Suchen Talun. So Renmi Chumsaga Palcha Suchen Talun Jay. I gathered lots of strawberries yesterday. So Jay is yesterday. We don't often hear Jay on the weather forecast. It tends to be Jew or Merach or something. Merach being tomorrow, and Jay being yesterday. Jew, of course, is today. So Renmi Chumsaga Palcha Suchen Talun Jay. I gathered plenty of strawberries yesterday, as hug me na suchen talun stiach sa fat less sugar as ostja. So what do you think the Manx for sugar is? Well, yes, you got it. It's sugar. Sugar is the Manx for sugar, or sugar, as some people say. So hug me, I put hug me, suchen talun. Suchen, of course, was fruit or fruitlets, I suppose, as berries, you could say. Talun, suchen talun, strawberries. Stiach safat. In Manx, you don't just put something in, you put it in the pot. So stiach unsafat, literally stiach safat is the shortened way of saying that. In the pot. Less sugar as ostja. So lesh is the word for with. Sugar as ostja. So hug me suchen talun stiach safat less sugar as ostja. So that's that. And then vami she uren chumsaga na suchen talun as genuine jingen. So vami she uren, I was 6 hours. Ua is an hour, uren is hours. She uren, 6 hours. So vami she uren chumsaga suchen talun, gathering suchen talun, strawberries. So I was 6 hours gathering strawberries. Vami she uren chumsaga suchen talun as genuine jingen, and making the jam as genuine jingen. Well, harrow, as harrow och she costralen gentum, and there was not but 6 jars done at me, is the literal translation. So I only made 6 jars. Harrow, there wasn't och but she costralen. Costrel is the word for a jar. Costralen is jars. She costralen, 6 jars. So harrow och she costralen gent, there was only 6 jars done, and then at me. So you probably some people may remember anyway that's Manx people would often say there's a dog at me instead of I have a dog. So her och shake Australia and gentem, a fish, an hour a piece, she banny me. So she banny me, God bless me, a fish, an hour a piece. So yes, not the most productive way to spend 6 hours, but the jam is very tasty. Fee blaster. The Connells now with 74 to 75.
Got no reason for coming to me in the rain running down. There's no reason. And the same voice coming to me like it's all slowing down. And believe me, I was the one who let you know I was your sorry ever after 74, 75. It's not easy, nothing to say 'cause it's already said. It's never easy. When I look on your eyes, then I find that I'll define. When I look on your eyes, then I'll do better. I was the one that let you know I was your sorry ever after 74, 75. Giving me more and I'll define, 'cause you're really only after 74, 75. Got no reason for coming to me in the rain running down. There's no reason. When I look on your eyes, then I find that I'll define. When I look on your eyes, then I'll do better. I was the one who let you know I was your sorry ever after 74, 75. Giving me more and I'll define, 'cause you're really only after 74, 75. I was the one who let you know I was your sorry ever after 74, 75. Giving me more and I'll define, 'cause you're really only after 74, 75.
And that's the Connells with 74, 75. And That's a cracking piece of music. So, we have just a little bit of time left. In the second hour, we'll be hearing about humdrummigs, and I'll tell you more about that later. But first, we have, possibly a little late in the day now, a poem, Chiu Goll, which is bluebells, and this is an enduring ode to the bluebell, a lament on loss and a reminder to drink in the now. And I think, I'm not absolutely sure, but I think this is Gwilym Bowen Rees's version from 2019. I say I think because I got the music from Owen Williams. So if Owen's listening, he can let me know.
As Manx as the lights in Summerhill Glen. Manx Radio.
Roedd yr haul yn teiri bod un haf A'r llwybr gwyrddlas yn ein gwadd Ac fe glwsom glychau mwynion mai Yn galw arna ni'n dau Mi roedd hi yn wanwyn o lligi A'i sgwrs yn hyfryd ganddi hi A ches deimlad fel na ches i rioed Fel tan yn rhy o dan yng nghroen Yn dan o fy mhen i'n rhaid A'i gwyn yn cyflymu'r gwaith Ar fin y môr O glycha'r gol Cuddio'r gwir mewn hannar gwen A nysu am ei choflaid glen Cuddio serch mewn geiriau gwawd A mywyd rhwng ei bus a'i bawd A phob am hyallt i hen ffoed A'r ysfan ffrwd yn brwd gyffroi Un ofio'r môr o glycha'r gol Neb yn glist na'n dyst ond dail Doedd neb yn llygad ond yr hael Neb mond hi a fi yn fyd Yr unig bobl yn y byd A dyma blymion ddwrn i'r don I nenid barodd flwyddyn gron I eigion môr o glycha'r gol Breuddwyd ofer gobaith ffôl Oedd cael aros yn ei chôl Ac mi glywaf glychau mwynion mai Yn canu'n iach i ni'n dau Ond mi gadwai hon ynghell fy myron Yr enid barodd flwyddyn gron Ac mi gofia I tra meddaf cof Ei dal mewn môr o glycha'r gol
Manx Radio Weather with Manx Glass and Glazing.
As be a bodulach as chirum fast Jew, och Karen asked to hit K as K chiu jack, ons Erden and Jas, as and Sha, as being green share to we were. Be gear nya as fairs on so tajak rosh me visage, and there the hit by and cheer as nyatica, as being temperalus share on Celsius as feed tui. Largely cloudy and dry to start, then mist and fog arriving during this afternoon, affecting southern and eastern areas with the best of the sunshine in the north of the island, light south-east winds veering south-southwest and freshening later, maximum temperature 21 degrees C in the north. Overcast start tomorrow with areas of mist and fog, this tending to clear into the afternoon, moderate to fresh south-southwest wind and a top temperature of 21 degrees C in the north, where sunny intervals are most likely. Be a moor ginach sa tajak merach leis K na K chiu ons bool, och ni seo slow chael sanasta be gia near as na jas meanach na bio on as an temperala smoo on Celsius as feed as tui red vissen green gamaleisno. And rate be emsha share on jamert leis an K gentus harish for Gael shallan greenach be a beggin na sfura leis an temperala smoo hawk Celsius jeg och gia near hui meanach na bio. And then in Burl, improving on Tuesday as the mist and fog will have cleared away to allow sunny spells, fresher with a highest temperature of 18 degrees C in the moderate to fresh northwest winds. Irina Grania Unvana Jeg Rosh Queg Merach, that's the sunrise at 11 minutes to 5 tomorrow, as Lina Grania, the sunset, Queg Minute Roast Jai Dew, 5 minutes to 10 today.
Manx Glass and Glazing can supply and install single, double and triple glazing. Call 674 573 or visit the showroom on the Snugborough Trading Estate.
Well, I've got so many craplegelias Mahone now, other wrinkles on my bottom as a result of doing this programme. Apparently the B-52s are an American, or were, maybe they aren't anymore, I don't know, an American new wave band, and they seem to have been around since the late 1980s anyway, and that was called Rome, a song by the American new wave band, the B-52s. Well, I said at the beginning, or the end of the last programme, I should say, that we would find out about humdrummugs. And the reason we're going to find out about humdrummugs is because I've had a texter into the programme. And don't forget, please do text in if you've got any queries, any questions, 166177 or studio@manxradio.com. Either of those will get to me. And yes, the texter asks, "Hi Phil, have you ever heard of, or can you tell me what the meaning of humdrummug is?" And they say, thanks for that. Well, I don't think I have ever heard of humdrummug, but it sounds as though it should be familiar. So I've had a bit of a look at what, my go-to book when it comes to what do we call them? The Manx dialect words, and in there we get, well, I should say my initial thought is humdrummug. Hum is a shortened form of Tom, so in Manx the first letter of word is often what they call lenited or softened, so you get Tom becomes hum. I'm trying to think of another, what else? Thomas would be hummus. In Manx, Tony would be Honey, I guess. Hum, that would I would have imagined would be Tom, and then drummug means of a back. So basically, Tom's back, possibly. But that didn't seem to make a lot of sense. So I went to the go-to book, the Anglo-Manx dialect book by Sophia Morrison, Edmund Goodman and A.W. Moore. And humps appears, and it kind of means grab. So they say in the dictionary, this word is very varied, or has very varied meanings, and is not found in our dictionaries. When it is used in speaking Manx, it is applied only to eating, so both as a noun and a verb. To humps kerach ege, he has a right grab or a right grab of food, i.e. he has made a good meal. Ni be humsel hotavi, na be humsel hotavi, don't be grabbing so quick or eating so ravenously. And when used in speaking Anglo-Manx, it becomes capable of somewhat eccentric varieties of meaning. So it can be of a covetous person. It is said that he is always on for a humps, i.e. ready for a grab, and of a fish, that they made a humps at the bait. But a fisherman on returning home at dinner time will say, "Is me humps ready?" Or "Is my food ready?" in other words. So a heavy, awkward person is referred to as yonder humps of a thing, or she's a big humps, and we talk of people who lift their feet high in walking and put them down heavily as going humpsing along. So there's some possibilities for hum. The hum part of humdrummug could be from that. Could be, might not be too, but there we go. And then drummug, as I say, tends to mean of a back, but there is dramug, and a dramug is one who is without energy, a feckless person. So he's a regular dramug, a dramug of a thing. That would be so that feels more like what it should mean. But if the texter who has texted in what do they think the meaning of humdrummug is has an idea as to what the meaning is, then it'd be interesting to know. And if the texter genuinely doesn't know what it means or in what context they might have heard it, then is there anyone else out there that knows what a humdrummug is? It sounds to me as it could be a a bit of an old, lazy, slovenly type of drowsy, feckless person, but it might not be. So, yes, please text in 166177 or email studio@manxradio.com, and we'd be delighted to hear more. But those are some suggestions as to what humdrumming might mean. And thanks largely to the vocabulary of the Anglo-Manx dialect. So, next we have, I think it's a Braddan piece of music, and this is Dance Plyn, song and lyrics by Fleuves, Ewan, Cam and Antonin Voisin. And Dance Plyn, it says music Celtic music from Brittany. So let's have a listen to Dance Plyn, and maybe you might fancy having a little bit of a dance to this. Let's have a listen and see. Constant Craving by K.D. Lang. And yes, constant craving's a bloomin' pain, isn't it? Particularly of a night time when you're constantly wanting a biscuit, I should say. Yes, but mind control, that's what you need. Anyway, the Kirkmichael ones have texted in and they've told me that their memory is a hamdramag is a description of someone scruffy, slow, or messy. So maybe it was designed for me, really, a hamdramag. So there we go. The definitive answer from Kirkmichael of what a hamdramag is. Right, where's that button? There it is.
Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
And I'm sure I heard them saying it like that.
And that's nonsense. Never heard it like that at all.
Well, this'll have to be one of those for Kane's place names campaign, don't you think?
Well, I wanted to have a big hurrah, and of course, if herself says it's time, it has to be time. A big huzzah for Chanel Suku, who perfectly pronounced Kale Daddy. Kale in Manx is the word for a forest or a wooded area, and Daddy means of oak. So the effectively Kale Daddy is the oak wood. Far too many people read K-E-Y and think of the English word that opens a lock, and it's definitely not that. It's Kale Daddy. So well done, Chanel, for getting that one absolutely right. And then, of course, for those who don't know, Kale Daddy is at the hospital, and the hospital is in Braddan. And Braddan has got a tremendous wealth of place names, so I thought we'd have a look at some that JJ Neen has got for us. Of course, one, which perhaps people aren't aware, is in Douglas, is Annika, Anachcho, according to Neen anyway, the Marsh of the Herons, which it could well be. Then there are some other ballas in here. So you've got Bala Brebeg, the farm of the kiln. And a Brebeg apparently is a kiln without a roof to dry corn or flax on. It's now part of Balafletcher, Bala Brebeg. Then we've got two other ballas here. One particular one, Balabunt. According to Neen, anyway, this first appeared in the manorial roll in 1703, Balya Bunt, or Balya na Bunt, and Balya Bunt would be the cut or mown farm. So, in other words, a farm where crops were raised and obviously then cut. This is a wonderful word. This is an English word, in contradistinction to Balavar. In opposition, I get, or as something quite different to Balavar, which is literally the place or the farm of the field, which would be kept for grazing. So it would be a field in which grass was there, as opposed to the mown farm, Balyabunt. So yes, just a couple there from the Braddan place names.
As Manx's half-finished horse trams, Manx Radio.
The Nation Station, Manx Radio.
And this is Van Morrison, and he's cutting a few corners.
Cutting corners, but I'm making do. It's no life without you. 'Cause I'm cutting corners and I'm standing still, missing you, and I always will. Holding back, keeping all the feelings deep within. Baby, but I'm wondering why these feelings always to win, seem to win, 'cause I'm cutting corners for too long, feeling low but I'm acting strong, cutting corners till you call, just a call, baby, that is all. Holding back, keeping all my feelings deep within, deep within. Why do these feelings, why baby, why do they always seem to win, seem to win? I'm just cutting corners for too long, feeling low but I'm acting strong. I'm just cutting corners until you call, just a call, that's all I need, baby, that's all. Cutting corners, I'm making do, it's no lie without you, 'cause I'm cutting corners but I'm standing still, missing you and I always will, missing you and I always will, missing you and I always will, missing you and I always will.
Session Radio Vinyl.
And yes, that is our cue for the next of our Manx tracks. And that's coming up after a quick look at the weather. Final look. Báideach is tírim fasta dú ach cairnásta hig cé as cé chiu stiach. Ons urgent and jazz as an sha as being green share to wua. So largely cloudy and dry to start, then mist and fog arriving during the afternoon, affecting southern and eastern areas with the best of the sunshine in the north of the island. Well, I can certainly tell you, Gaccan machas and Nunyag looking out of the window, that the chiu, the thick mist, is in. Be Múr Gianach sa Tajach Merach leis cé na chiu ons búl, ach ní seo slow chill sanasta begging a vegan. So yes, overcast start tomorrow with areas of mist and fog, this tending to clear into the afternoon. As BM share on Jamurt leis cé gentus harish for Gael shell and Grianach. Improving on Tuesday as the mist and fog will have cleared away to allow sunny spells. And the Manx track that we're going with, so this is a very definite clear back the tables and chairs piece of music, and it is from, where's it gone? There it is, Meclia, and this is The Ram.
Gullas Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
The rascals. I thought they were going to do a chord or something at the very end, but they didn't. Anyway, Bobby Bob has just come jigging into the studio. So he's all ready to go when we finally reach 6 o'clock. Well, we were talking about jinging, jam earlier, and I would say a much greater success to me of a spiedjelach leis and jinging suchan talún, the strawberry jam that I've been making, much easier to get out of the pot than the blackberry jam, which would have done for fixing windows. Anyway, so yes, jinging is the word for jam. Vami yannoo jinging, I was making jam. Vami yannoo jinging, I was making jam. Vami yannoo jinging mora Jew, I was making jam this morning. Well, I wasn't this morning. Vami yannoo jinging mora jay, yesterday morning. Vami yannoo jinging mora jay. As ren mi chimsaga palcha the suchan talún arua ye. I gathered plenty of strawberries the day before yesterday. And me chimsaga, I gathered. Chimsaga is a great word. I gathered, I picked, or yes, gathered is probably the best way of putting it. So, yes, there's the jam, and of course for making the jam, hug me na suchan talún, stiach sa fat, leis sugar as ostja. Hug me na suchan talún, stiach sa fat. I put the suchan talún, the strawberries, stiach sa fat, in the pot, leis sugar as ostja. Less sugar as ostja, with sugar and water. As Sue lemon, yes, just beg the Sue lemon. Just a little bit of Sue lemon juice. And that just helps, the pectin in the lemon juice helps to set the jam a bit. Maybe you could have done it with a little bit more lemon juice for my jam that I made. Anyway, time for another piece of music, and this is Arm's Length by Sam Fender.
Oh, maybe you could do anything that you want.
Sam Fender there with Arm's Length, and he obviously thinks it's very funny anyway. Good. So while we were trying to track down humdrummigs, which we pretty much decided is a bit of a lazy, slovenly, sloppy sort of a fella, a humdrummig, I managed to open up the vocabulary of the Anglo-Manx dialect, and I thought, well, let's have a little route through there to finish off this part of the programme at least. And let's have a look at the letter J. There's some here. And of course, jam we've been talking about. Well, jammy. Smashed or bruised, his knuckles all jammy. And my wedding bonnet smashed to jammy. So there you are. I guess that's just the English word. And then Jamus, of course, is the Manx for James. And Juan and Jamus, the two took Ramus. That's a nice little rhyme. And Juan and Jamus, the two took Ramus. So Juan and John made their escape, is the way that's translated. And then Jandas. Jandas, he's got the black Jandas. And that's worse for tell you than yellow Jandas. So Jandas there is jaundice. And it's worse for tell than yellow Jandas. Black Jandas is. Black Jandas is worse for tell, beyond telling. So there we are. And then jap, crush or a blow. He japped his thumb with the hammer. He got his finger japped in the hinge of the door, and he's losing his nail. I'll give you a jap on the mouth. There you go, a jap. And then jaru in Manx is the word for indeed or in truth. So equal to a man, the jaru. It's her that's nice, or te the jaru. Yes, indeed. It's through what I'm saying, the jaru te. Indeed it is. Jaru had gin. Deed I won't. So there's a few of the examples given by Sophia Morrison, I suspect, but it could have been A.W. Moore or Edmund Goodwin who wrote the book. One more. Jaston. Heather pulled and laid on the ground preparatory to carrying away. So behind the hill they'd be pulling ling and roaring it all along in Jastons. So there we go. Now, Jaston's not a word that you'd be using every day, I don't suppose. Anyway, we've got a couple of pieces of music to end the show, and then Bobby Bob will be with us. We've got Shakespeare in Love by Leila Califf, and then Bobby McFerrin will be singing Don't Worry, Be Happy. And I do like that piece of music. I should play it more often, I think. Because it's a good thing. So next week, goodness knows what we'll be listening to on Gull's Gaccan. But at least this week you've learned how to make some jam in Manx, and the suchan talún, the strawberries of the boys.
About to breathe.
That's Shakespeare in love. A sinister romantic. He's on his knees before he's on his feet. She'll take him to the brink of deliverance, show him that much. Oh, don't you know it? Oh, don't you know it? So he falls in love to feel that it's fallen. She'll let him know he's right. Oh, don't you know it? Oh, don't you know it? She'll take him to the brink of deliverance, show him that much. Oh, don't you know it? Oh, don't you know it? That's Shakespeare in love. That's Shakespeare in love. That's Shakespeare in love.
Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have some trouble. But when you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed. Don't worry. Be happy. The landlord say your rent is late. He may have to litigate. Don't worry. Be happy.
Look at me, I'm happy. Don't worry. Be happy. I give you my phone number. When you worry, call me. I make you happy.
Don't worry. Be happy. Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style, ain't got no gal to make you smile. But don't worry. Be happy. 'Cause when you worry, your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. So don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't do it. Be happy.
Put a smile on your face. Don't bring everybody down like this. Don't worry. It will soon pass, whatever it is. Don't worry.